Hi everyone, my name's Sam Cannon. I'm the CEO of Aikido Technologies, and before I jump into what we're doing, just a brief introduction to our team. So myself and one of my co-founders, Bingbin Yu, we previously worked at a company to help deploy some of the world's first floating offshore wind. This is putting wind turbines out on floating platforms in deep water where 80% of the world's offshore wind resource exists. Since founding the company in 2022, with the support of Breakthrough Energy Fellowship Program, we've assembled a deep bench of folks from the offshore oil and gas industry, from the disruptive technologies, from the project financing side, as well as the data center world. Why is that? That's because we are building offshore wind-powered data centers. So our core technology is the offshore platform. We support 15 to 18 megawatt wind turbines. These are the largest available commercial wind turbines today. And inside of our platform, we host roughly 12 megawatts of IT. Why do we do this? Because 75% of the time or more, the power is supplied by the wind turbine or the onboard battery storage. And even better is that we essentially get free cooling from the ocean. So inside of our platform, we have a closed loop cooling system where the heat is then dissipated out into the ocean. And furthermore, and sort of best of all, is that around the world, there's already 50 gigawatts of sites that are already designated for this type of deployment. Instead of installing just simply power generating assets, we can immediately partner with those developers and convert them into data center deployment sites, thereby raising the project IRRs by like 10% or 1,000 basis points. We're no longer producing power, we're producing compute, which is basically triple the value with our co-location services. And we're able to do this much faster than before. Why is that? Due to our core technology, which is this offshore platform. You can see here a quarter scale version of our technology being assembled in Louisiana about a year ago. We were able to perform this assembly in 5 or 6 days. Now that's roughly a 10x speed up from what is normally done in the offshore industry, whether it's offshore oil and gas or offshore wind. We can do this because we are not performing any welding or painting during this final assembly step. We're using these pins here. As you can see, these guys inserting the pins that form the mechanical connections to our structure. And so in doing so, we can rapidly accelerate the time to power and the time to compute. Now we're actually going to be shipping this, we're going to be retrofitting this platform this summer and shipping it over to Norway to install our first proof of concept. This will be the first floating offshore wind powered data center in the world. And the technology also enables for low cost shipping and storage and smaller footprint within your port. Now when you're ready to deploy it, we put it in the water, do this upending procedure, which is very common in offshore. And once it's upright and in this configuration, we then install the battery and the turbine on the center column where the people are, and now the data center in those outer columns. So we are currently looking for partners and for financing for this project. So please find me and get in touch if you'd like to learn more about us. Thanks so much.